The Oracle would like to know if you require consultation.
I have no use for that fortune-telling mumbo-jumbo. I'll make my own future, thank you.
It's a dud. Why she cannot return to the facility is a puzzle to me.
She goes where she is needed to defuse a potentially violent situation.
I'm just concerned about the risk. We have limited cover should we encounter any hostiles.
There will be no reports of Tazgoot's forces in the area.
Since his capture, members of his inner circle have scattered. Intelligence has yet to track them down definitively. They can be anywhere.
It is that much for
Quiet, imbecile. Have you forgotten already to hold your tongue about that?
Tell them not to worry. No one will find us here.
He's worried that the elders would not like him meeting here without them.
Ask him if his elders had approved of him playing hologames. Would they even be here? Don't wait for their answer. Tell them that the younger generation can help the elders find a better way of resolving their conflicts with hologames. No blood will be spilled. The winner gets a trophy that they can display for a year until the next tournament, when once again the honor for the prize will be at stake. What the?
You just cost me a year of work, gaining the trust of these kids. I intend to take out your hides.
It's the benefactor.
Grandmaster Lubach, I did not know it was you. Please forgive me.
No. It is I who should beg your forgiveness for coming upon you like this. Go, find the youth.
I'm sorry, Grandmaster, but they have fled and will not be found until they wish to be found.
I have an offer for you. I wish to initiate you as a member of my sect. You will join the Protectorate of the Dead.
This is an honor, sir. But is it not true that the Protectorate has captured the Ghoul King, Tazgoot? Then the reason for the Protectorate to exist has been eliminated.
Yes, to prevent another terrorist from taking his place requires someone with the skills that you employ to build a consensus among the rival sects.
Sir, our guide is gone. I don't like the looks of this. We should return to the facility now.
Come, we can talk of this back at the facility.
I'm sorry, Grandmaster, but my mind is made up. I will not join your sect.
Grandmaster! Get the Grandmaster to safety!
I must get the Grandmaster to safety. Cover our escape and hold them off as long as you can. I'll send help once we are clear.
This is all I could find.
It's no good to me now. Where are you going?
See what I can recover from the holobanks.
Stay here.
All right. You're holding up well. Want some?
Thanks. It's been a grueling 95 minutes.
That's the way the ghouls work. They're sending a message. As long as Tazgoot's a prisoner, anyone who helps to protect her will be crushed.
We were so close to pacifying the tribes. Now, because Lubach came to visit, we've lost them forever. You put up quite a fight back there, defending the Grandmaster.
We're both here thanks to the Grand Master. He's right, you know. They can use your skill to keep the Protectorate alive.
But now I have more of a reason to stay. Rebuild the facility.
Now you're just a nobody. You could do more to rebuild by joining the sect and rising through the ranks.
Why does the Grand Master insist on following protocol?
Old habits die hard.
Well, it makes Dushan's tardiness all the more obvious.
Dushan does not have the liberty to choose his family the way the Grand Master can choose initiates to the sect.
Fawzet, the privy in my sanctum is in need of attention. Will you see to it?
Yes, brother, I will.
Masters, please, take your seats. Now that the Protectorate of the Dead has captured the Ghoul King Tazgoot, the reign of terror of the greatest violator of the deceased has come to an end. Unfortunately, with his capture, so too I fear will come to an end the truce among the sects of the Protectorate. Fawzet, where is Dushan? Has your son been waylaid?
No, he has not been waylaid. He has been delayed, no doubt, but he will be here.
He is expected to attend to all his duties as a master of the sect, and will not be accorded special privileges because we share the same bloodline.
No, of course not, Grandmaster. Dushan's loyalty to the sect is total. He is merely delayed.
I will suspend the Conclave until he arrives.
No, there's no need, Grandmaster. I will send his legate to hasten his arrival, with your leave.
So important that you must awaken me in the middle of the night. What is it? Are we under siege?
No, Master Deshad. The Masters in the Conclave await your presence.
Such full conclave is not until tomorrow post-meridian. Now go, be gone.
Yes, Master, but it is the morrow. And the Masters are assembled now for the Conclave.
Is Master Fawzet there?
Yes, Master.
Master Dillon?
Yes, Master.
And the Grand Master, he's there.
Yes, Master, the Grand Master wished to suspend the Conclave, but Master Fawzet asked for a respite in order for me to summon you. The Conclave is in abeyance until you arrive.
Okay, stop loafing, come in. Come. Why did you wait so long to tell me this? Wasting my time when I should be in the Conclave. Here till I return. In fact, you say you did not find me. Is that clear? Am I late?
Yes, you are.
I was in the archives studying the sacred text. I lost track of time. Grandmaster, I beg your forgiveness.
Be seated, Master Dushan. As I was about to say, the capture of Tazgoot will hasten the end of the truce among the sects. His minions are scattered throughout the provinces, and do not pose the kind of threat that required the sects to unite against him. However, I fear we will see again the sects battle each other for what little remains of the work to be done to protect the dead and their final resting places. This will spell the end of the Protectorate. Dushan, what say you of the question of maintaining the peace among the sects?
Why should we even care about the Protectorate? They care little about us. We are insignificant to them compared to sects like that of our neighbor to the east, Grandmaster Lubach.
I couldn't disagree with you more, Master Doom. The Protectorate has given us great tasks to perform.
Standardizing the disposal of feces and urine for all the forts in the Protectorate. I'm tired of hearing you talk about how we have to prove ourselves. Tired of living in the box shadow. I propose that we offer the guard Tazgoot appear in our fort while he awaits judgment for his horrific deeds.
How did you convince the Protectorate to allow us to watch over the most notorious terrorists in the world? How?
I will tell them that because we are so tiny and insignificant, no one will suspect that he is here. His minions will be searching everywhere else for him if his location is kept a secret. And by keeping his whereabouts a secret, the other sects will be the attention and focus of attack that will give them a reason to remain united and support the Protectorate.
You know what it would take to watch over a prisoner like Tazgoot?
He'll need constant watching. Not to mention being fed, clothed, and his ass wiped.
Are you willing to do this? Even if the Protectorate were to agree, I highly doubt you have the requisite experience.
Excellent point, Dushan. I will present your proposal to the Protectorate with a caveat that you'll be the warden of the prisoner.
Grandmaster, please, I just...
Is it too great a responsibility for you, Dushan?
No, Grandmaster, it's just...
Well, then you can augment your time studying the sacred texts with the study of penology. The Conclave is dismissed.
Take heart. You may have to fight the battle more than once to win it.
What?
Duin is the Grandmaster's favored one to succeed him. Zuhara was right.
You have no business airing the workings of our sect to her.
I'm not so much airing our workings as cultivating her to get information beneficial to us.
See to it that your loyalties remain unswayed.
The guards of the Sancta Sectora have yet to report. I cannot leave my post to escort you.
No matter.
I hear the new master has no formal training in undead combat. That must be why the Grand Master's taken such an interest in her.
Would Master Zuhara be worried over someone who has no skills? I doubt it.
It's true, I tell you. I saw the intensive the Grand Master prepared in his own hand.
Still, Master Zuhara is the Grand Master's sole heir. No one can rise above her in the sect.
But they say the Grand Master had another child while he was crusading off-world. Isn't the new master from the Outer Colony?
Are you spreading rumors?
What? Legate Prime Hedu. No, Legate Prime Hedu. It's just that never before has a master with no formal training been added to the sect.
It is up to the Grand Master to determine who is worthy of the titles in this sect. Idle speculation during this period of transition for the Protectorate can do little but cause damage. Is that clear?
Yes, Legate Prime Hedu.
See to it the other legates understand as well.
Yes, Legate Prime Hedu.
Grandmaster, the Protectorate wishes to consort with you most urgently.
I do, if you may. Could you adduce the Alliance effort from Zahara's legate? And has Nira arrived yet?
No, Grandmaster.
Could you have her seated near me at the Conclave? In fact, have her seated across from Zahara. And could you check on the new designs for the shackles?
Yes, Grandmaster. Grandmaster, the Protectorate awaits.
I know. I know. I haven't forgotten.
I have an audience with the Grand Master. Is this the way?
You require the entrance to the Sancta Sanctora. I will summon an escort.
I wonder what the new master will be like. Do you know, Hoda?
No.
How do you think Master Zuhara will react to sitting across from a junior master at the Conclave?
Shouldn't you be attending to your duties? Greetings, Master Zuhara. Hedu wanted me to remind you about the upgrades for the shackles binding the Ghoul King. Have you selected a design?
Has Nura arrived yet?
No, only the weapons for her armory.
Her armory was to be the annex to my sanctum.
Austerity measures have been the order of the day since the capture of the Ghoul King. So many legates have been discharged. The rest of us have to assume duties for several overlords of the sect. I may have to serve Master Nira as well as attend to you.
I will inquire with Lubach.
Thank you, Master. I will assemble the designs for the shackles.
I have an audience with the Grand Master.
Hello, Master Nira. I'm Hedu, legate to Grandmaster Lubach. This is our oystery, Ruined. The Grand Master's very sorry he cannot meet with you at present. He's attending a matter of great importance for the Protectorate. I'll show you to your sanctum.
You must be Nira. Welcome to the sect. I'm Benish. I see you're in the capable hands of Hedu. I'll leave you to her, and see you at the Conclave of Masters hence.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was her.
Yes.
Younger than I expected.
Master Lubach thought you'd be partial to this particular decor. I hope it meets your approval. I chose it myself.
Wow. This is the shit. I mean, this is outstanding.
Yota, enter Yota. Master Nier, this is Yota. She will serve as your legate and assist you on your duties here in the sect. Now, if you could excuse me.
Grandmaster Lubach is fond of tailoring his sanctum to reflect the aura of the chosen master.
Hota is as fine a legate as a master could hope for. I should know. She's been in my service many years. Welcome to the sect. I'm Zuhara, daughter of Grandmaster Lubach. Apparently falling rapidly from his favor, judging by the look of this room.
Nora, how is the Grandmaster's health? I noticed him falter during the skirmish at the facility with Tazgoot's shock troops.
The Grandmaster has the constitution of a 20-year-old, and that 20-year-old wants it back.
I may not be skilled with all these zombie fighting tools, but I can fake it until I make it.
The Grandmaster studies all aspects of an individual before extending them membership to the sect. They all perform to maximum ability. You clearly impressed him in that skirmish with the Ghoul King's forces. Otherwise, why would he summon you here?
I played a small role, believe me. But I couldn't save the facility from total destruction. Perhaps if I prove myself to the Grandmaster, he will help me rebuild it. There's so much I can learn from his wisdom.
The Grandmaster is not only wise, but also a virtuoso of strategy. And is not easily impressed. You must have played more than a small role in the battle for him to bring you here.
I'm just a hologamer who was lucky enough to land some blows on some real opponents, rather than virtual ones. Grandmaster Lubach, he was a dynamo in combat. You know that already.
Yes. I'm grateful to have been by his side 81 years, and they have all been magnificent.
I compliment you on your longevity.
I have planted roots here and see no reason to go anyplace else. Yet, if it were the Grandmaster's wish for me to marry Duin, the likely heir of our neighboring sect, to cement a lasting peace between us, I would do so gladly. The capture of the Ghoul King has sown much discord, with talk of a civil war among the Protectorate of the Dead. Your specialty is the helmet basher, isn't it?
Yes, but Grandmaster Lubach wishes that I pursue alternatives to internecine conflict.
The Grandmaster has made that my area of expertise. We should make a good team.
Master Zuhara, the Grandmaster has summoned a conclave in the Grand Hall.
Yes, very well. I must be going. What was your name again?
Nora.
The Grandmaster expects Master Nora to attend as well.
Yes. Well.
May I enter with you?
Yes, by all means. First, I must return to my sanctum. I seem to have left behind my skull cap.
I hope Grandmaster Lubach hasn't changed his mind about me joining the sect.
The Grandmaster never makes a decision in haste.
Master Nero, your place is here.
Grandmaster, how are you feeling? Has the skirmish left you in pain?
No, it didn't. Do I look like I'm in pain?
No.
Let us begin. Since the capture of the Ghoul King, Tazgoot, the reports of zombie and ghoul attacks on the dead have dropped dramatically, which has forced much of the Protectorate into poverty, which is causing unrest within the ranks. I would like to continue our discussion on how we can best remedy the situation. Nero, how are you faring?
Grandmaster, what of my plan for an attack upon the weaker sex to consolidate our strength? That should lift the gloom that seems to surround you.
I continue to question the wisdom of mounting an expedition so soon after the defeat of Tazgoot. We have not had adequate time to replenish our forces, and a move like this could diminish...
Swift and unexpected attack will bring us closer to resolving the conflict. Showing decisive leadership, the other sects would no doubt rally behind, if anything, to avoid further bloodshed.
Must I point out to you that a successful attack will only further a wedge between the sects and cause much more friction. And leave us a target of scorn, disdain, and revulsion. Let alone set the remaining sects against us. While we fight, the public look at the Protectorate as...
You are correct, Grandmaster. My only aim was to bring unity as swiftly as possible to the sects.
I am correct. Yes, I am correct. Your intention is noted.
I thank you for the recognition of my intent, however feeble it may seem. I refuse, however, to lobby for more than the passing grade the Grandmaster has bestowed upon the character of my motives.
Forgive me, Zahara, I did not mean to belittle your motives. I was just worried that warring between the sects would bring ruin upon the Protectorate.
If I may beg for the indulgence of the Grandmaster, I'd like to make the situation clear enough for even a child to understand. By weeding out the most feeble of the sects now, we create a stronger confederation. Any pain we endure in the short term will benefit the Protectorate in the long run. With all due respect, Grandmaster, shame surrounds the type of narrow-minded thinking to which you give voice. I would have expected a more reasoned counter to my plan than just knee-jerk criticism, particularly from someone with over a century experience in the ways of the Protectorate, such as yourself.
I had considered my response to you to be thoughtful.
What the Grandmaster presented was less of a response as much as a half-baked recitation of cliches and sky-is-falling claptrap that is the furthest thing from thoughtful. Instead of the reasoned analysis I expected of my plan, you presented a defeatist view and feigned praise of my motives. Am I correct, Grandmaster, that you merely noted my intention? Ridding the Protectorate of its weakest elements will elevate its reputation and standing with the public. And that will strengthen our position overall. And that result will be more than just noted. I doubt the Grandmaster even understands the term.
I really meant to say that I noted your intentions and As a general matter, the strengthening of the Protectorate was our ultimate goal.
Thank you, Grand Master, for the ringing endorsement. I expect the holocam has recorded it in its entirety. And what about you, Nora? What say you of my plan?
I have nothing to say.
And why not?
I have only just arrived and lack a proper understanding of the Protectorate or the strengths and weaknesses of the different sects.
I commend your answer. Had you offered any type of response, I would have thought you rash and reckless, having been here so briefly. I appreciate your considered analysis. I admire considered judgment. Grand Master, I suggest we suspend the conclave to give us more time to consider perfecting the union of the Protectorate, and let us find flaws in any potential effort to subsume the weaker sects. We should reconvene hence.
The conclave is suspended until sunset.
How is your health, Father?
I feel fine. No need for your concern.
You must rest. We need your wise counsel. Leave the duties of governance and restore your health.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. I feel that you will be a great addition to our sect. Goodbye, Zahara. I think that you could contribute right away. Zahara is devising an effort to forge a stronger, non-military alliance with a neighboring sect. I would like you to study what she has done. I believe that you could help Zahara with it.
Very well.
I have been waiting all this time. Hoda said you were attending a conclave with the other masters. How are you faring?
It's too soon to tell.
I like the decor. I'm so excited for you.
That's all right. What are you so excited about?
I've always had faith in you. Ever since you came to the facility. Your talent cannot be denied. And now that I've met him in person, you know, you look a little like the benefactor, too.
Master Zuhara, the design for the shackles.
Can wait until later.
Zuhara! What is that?
A warning beacon. The outer defenses of the fort have been breached.
Where do you think you're going?
If there's going to be any fighting, you'll need me.
You're not a member of the sect. Stay behind.
Better to seek forgiveness later than ask permission now.
Be wary of his tongue. It jumps like a serpent. He almost bit the ear off one of my men.
Yes, indeed. We will take every precaution.
He's yours now.
Just leave the prisoner bound. I've arranged some refreshments for you before you begin your duties. Please, await your return. So, you are the mighty Tazgoot, king of the ghouls, defiler of the graveyards, disturber of the dearly departed. Grandmaster Bozet has assured the Protectorate that you will not be mistreated as long as you're in our charge, but what the Grandmaster doesn't know won't hurt him, but it will certainly hurt you. You see, I vowed to myself to make your stay with us as unpleasant as possible.
Scout ahead for the nearest ghoul encampment. They feed off the flesh of the dead, so they are often found near graveyards. Ghouls may be undead creatures, but they were human once. Do not underestimate them. Send detailed reports every hour. If our intelligence is correct, these ghouls are what remains of Tazgoot's inner circle. They must be taken alive. The Protectorate's credibility is at stake. We need them to prove our claim that Tazgoot's forces are amassing 100,000 zombie heads to infect and destroy the capital district, to coerce us to free Tazgoot. What is the protocol on initiating talks preliminary to a marriage or arranging a marriage between ruling families of the sex? Has the ghoul strength estimate yet been determined by intelligence?
Thank you for the gift. How did you know it's the day of my birth?
Grandmaster Lubach told me once, I recall.
I really enjoyed it. It has been so long since I was so immersed in such a leisurely activity. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it. I enjoyed making it for you.
By the way, the Alliance effort is ready. Could you review it with me later?
Yes, I can.
Until later, then.
The protocol machine has malfunctioned. Can you repair it?
I will try, Master.
Hoda, you can fix it here.
Thank you. I believe I will. Master, may I sit down?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Let me help.
My compliments, Master. You're doing very well here.
It has been grueling, I must admit.
That is how the Grandmaster has always done things. He always assigns more work to his masters than it is possible to endure.
I've led 3 missions into ghoul territory, and now command a squad of elite sect forces.
You either sink or swim in the service of the Grandmaster, and you've taken to a service like a fish to water.
Thank you, Hoda. In all of my months here, that is the first kind thing you have said to me.
Well, I did resent you at first. New blood. It was only natural after working so long for Master Zuhara.
I may not like Zuhara very much, but I do respect her. That's probably all we have in common, is a respect for Zuhara.
I believe you sincerely respect Master Zuhara. She's a good woman. She helped the Grand Master establish the sect here when it was just a collection of tents. The Grand Master is the last of the old guard. He is the last to hold on to the old ways of diplomacy and unity between the sects. And Master Zuhara hasn't made it any easier. And the Grand Master is sick, not to mention battle-scarred. I mean, battle scars are to be expected, but not to one's heart.
I don't know much about that. This is all new to me, defending the dead.
It's obvious that it is all new to you. But different from the other masters, you're not shy to admit when you are wrong. And you're quick to correct your missteps. But you're not interested in distracting the Grand Master from your mistakes by bragging about your successes. What Master Zuhara used to do, she used to plot and scheme behind the Grand Master's back. And now she just constantly fights with the Grand Master.
Why does she wail on her father so much?
May I speak candidly, Master?
You may.
The Grand Master hated being second-guessed, and he demanded unquestioning loyalty. But since he has fallen sick, Master Zuhara has been merciless in her questioning of him, and questioning his every decision. Frankly, now that you're here, Master Zuhara's days may be numbered.
Zuhara, is that you?
I lost track of time. Why are you still here?
I was walking aimlessly. My feet led me here.
I reviewed your contribution to the Alliance effort. My father was right about you. You have a natural talent for diplomacy and strategy. Your ideas are exceptional, and I will use every one of them.
I was worried, seeing as how the task before us to find a diplomatic solution for uniting the sects was so formidable.
I like the way you think, taking a more holistic approach to creating interlocking loyalties through arranged marriages. Using arranged marriage is something I've been trying to get the Grand Master to adopt for decades.
Do you think he would like the ideas presented in the Alliance effort?
I cannot say for certain. But I do know that the Grand Master has been tied down to the same way of doing things for years. But I'm ready for him now. The way things have been going these days, it's gotten to the point where I need to steady myself.
How long you been chasing that dragon?
More and more since you came along. Come, sit a spell and commune with a fellow overlord of the Protectorate. Give me your assessment of the current state of affairs in our sect.
You hate your father for clutching the reins of power so tightly and not relinquishing them to you.
A fair assessment.
Why hasn't he banished you from the sect?
He would lose so much face for kicking out his own daughter and sole heir. He would never survive in the Protectorate. The only solution would be for me to leave, but I refuse. Instead, I am making it unbearable for my father. Overtly and covertly. Mostly covertly. Imperceptibly. And it is tearing me apart inside. Tying me up in knots. Making me doubt myself and my future. To the point where I burn with anger and then fear. Father wants me to leave so he can choose someone other than me as his successor. And he will take as much abuse as necessary until I am fed up enough to go.
Why do you stay then?
Prestige. They are pernicious. Worse than any drug, forcing me to hang on even tighter to my status in the protectorate, so I don't lose face either. And I can't forget the most important reason of all, the riches.
I don't understand. Why do you suffer it all?
I'm a coward. I'm not as young as you are. I don't know how to do anything else. I'm too old to start my life over. Have I satisfied your curiosity?
Yes. Sorry.
I'm no secret. I hope that one day I am raking the Grand Master over the coals for triviality, sport. He pulls his blade and beats me with the hilt, all the while yelling, "Enough! Enough! Enough!"
Calm yourself.
I'm all right. Just been chasing that dragon too much.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Keep this meeting to yourself, won't you? It's my cousin come to celebrate my day of birth with me. I don't want anyone to see me like this. Will you send her away?
Yes. Yes, of course. Zuhara is not here.
Where's she gone?
She left some time ago.
She decided to start celebrating the day of birth without me then? Typical. You know, I'm only a few hours late. So rude. She's always been that way. Impatient. It's the stories I could tell.
Mead with extra honey. Thank you.
Nora has it the same way. How did you like the Alliance effort?
Thank you for running the presentation for me. This is not my usual way to preview a proposal, but I like what I have seen. It justifies my decision to initiate Nora.
Wonderful. Nora was so worried. With your permission.
Fighting from the ghouls is getting more intense. We must be nearing the...
The Grand Master is here.
Where?
Your study.
I have seen the Alliance effort, thanks to a generous offer from your page.
What do you think of it, Grandmaster?
It meets with my approval, although I am not convinced with everything in it, mind you. I like the tenor of the suggestions and the innovation of the presentation and the vigor of the thinking.
It started with a small seed from Master Zuhara.
Nonsense. I know how she thinks. And the Alliance effort was not presented in a way that her mind works.
I don't know what Turb might have told you, but Zuhara made a
You must
substantial...
not shy away from praise, Nora. If I was you, I would grow accustomed to the accolades and be less charitable with the fruits of your intellectual labor. Zuhara is not worthy of your efforts to prop up someone who is incapable of contributing anything other than venom and vitriol. At the Conclave tomorrow, we will discuss the effort in detail when all the masters are present.
But Grandmaster, you don't understand.
I am stingy with praise, as Zuhara will attest. And I admit that Zuhara and I have had our disagreements. She is harsh with me.
Zuhara has the best intentions for the sect.
She may have in the past, but I would question her motives now. Zuhara is no longer disposed to support my view of the sect.
I wouldn't discount Zuhara entirely. I like what she has to say. More mead, Grandmaster?
Do you honestly believe that the Protectorate would crumble without Zuhara? Why do you think I initiated you into the sect so quickly after meeting you? It was not just because of your skill in the battle at the facility. You are my daughter, and you will replace Zuhara as my primary heir, and you will implement the major suggestion of the Alliance, and you will marry Duane. And you will begin the interlacing of the loyalties that will bind the Protectorate in strength forever.
And I will cement the peace between the sects?
You will cement the peace between the sects. I thought you understood why you were here from the very beginning. It's obvious that Zuhara did. I have waited for her to leave, enduring her acid tongue, until I thought you were ready to replace her. I can't be seen to force her exit. I would lose too much face. And I do not wish to drag this thing out.
How goes it?
Would you get my cloak for me? 2 ears will suffice you at the Conclave tomorrow.
I don't mean to be an ingrate.
I am not looking for recognition. The Protectorate is not about ego, which is something that Zuhara could never understand, nor the supposed new guard that she represents. Divide and conquer will not make us stronger. Challenging the other sects will only destroy the Protectorate. I know that I have been unpopular with the new guard. They cannot comprehend how the Protectorate has grown as large as it has through my efforts at diplomacy. They foolishly believe that a confrontational approach to forging unity within the sects will create a military solution that will enforce the peace. They refuse to assert what they clearly see with their own eyes, that running the Protectorate with a focus on a peaceful coexistence is working and will continue to work. This call for a steamroller, take no prisoners approach to unity is doomed to failure.
just happened with the Grand Master?
I am his daughter, and will replace Zuhara as the primary heir. I am also to marry Duin and cement the peace for the sex. And it seems that my page has bent the Grand Master's ear back far enough to convince him that I alone was the brilliant mind behind the Alliance effort.
I did no such thing. I merely answered the Grand Master's queries. I told him it was a joint effort with Zuhara, but that you breathed new life into Zuhara's stale old concepts. I know you dislike recognizing your own talent.
I will not push someone aside for mere greed. I don't know how to stand idly by as the Grandmaster endures tongue lashing after tongue lashing from Zuhara until she can stand it no longer and leaves the set.
If that is how you feel, tell the Grandmaster you want no part of the sect.
I do not wish to quarrel.
Did you tell the Grandmaster he was wrong about you? Did you tell him that you stole Zuhara's work? Why not?
I want to replace Zuhara.
Thank you for your candor.
Send this weapons requisition to Hedu for approval.
I cannot review the allocation yet.
Why not?
The Grandmaster wishes to review it before it gets submitted.
I will bring it to him.
Grandmaster.
Have Hedu submit the weapons allocation immediately.
Master, I have news.
Ghoul proximity detector engaged.
This is the lowest form of desperation. Are you on the front lines of battle hungry for glory, Grandmaster? Is that why you cut my squad out of the attack on the inner circle at the last minute?
No,
You deny cutting my squad from the attack is an act of lunacy?
I deny it.
It is beyond my reckoning how you managed to lift this sect from a dingy tent to a modern fort through misjudgments like this one.
You are wrong.
I am right. What are you doing on the front lines of the attack rather than at the command post where you belong?
You offend me, Zuhara.
Grandmaster, what Master Zuhara says has merit. You should be directing the attack from the command post. You put yourself at great risk being here.
I don't require your assistance.
I am here to praise the efforts of the Masters, and I was waiting for the Conclave to do this. I have singled out Nora. In crafting an alliance effort, she has proven that my choice in her was a solid one.
Grandmaster.
No show of false modesty, or you might make me want to think over your position in the sect.
I just want to make clear Zuhara's contribution in the
Calm down. Restore my squad to the attack.
I can bear this no longer. Nora is my daughter, and she will be my primary heir, and she will marry Dewen and cement the peace between our sects.
You wicked old man! I spit on you! I despise you! I curse the day you ever laid eyes upon me. May you rot in hell, you loathsome, hateful, wretched fool!
Where have you been?
I was wandering, trying to clear my head. I came back to see Zuhara.
She's in Lubach's sanctum, leaving your burden all at her feet?
I refuse to have anything else to do with this sect. We're going back to the facility.
There's nothing left for us there. Remember?
I don't care where we go, as long as it's away from here.
The Grand Mass Father made arrangements to transport you to Duan's fort to begin the engagement ritual. But you don't have to go. We can rule together during Father's incapacity. I've begun polling some of the other masters, and they seem inclined to accept.
That's how it is, then. We go on without skipping a beat, like nothing's happened.
That's right.
I'm on to you. What bothered you about the Grand Master was his respect for diplomacy. That the Protectorate could be preserved without war.
So?
You turned the Grand Master into a punching bag, hitting him until he could take no more. You said you felt each blow yourself, pounding away at your soul. But you bore it, didn't you?
So I'm an asshole.
You're a sadist. You liked it, beating the Grand Master until he crumbled.
Father knew what I was like. He raised me, didn't he? If he doesn't like the way I turned out, he has no one to blame but himself. I am in the top rank of the sect, with a duty to ensure that he has all the facts, no matter how unpleasant.
The Grand Master didn't deserve the treatment you gave him. He built the sect. He sacrificed to bring peace to the Protectorate.
The Protectorate belongs only to those who keep it working, keep it breathing. And when it comes down to you, Nura...
Let me finish. I have only a few more things to say before I leave this place forever.
I'm not looking for forgiveness. I regret nothing. And if you think, just because you can rant against me, that nirvana awaits you outside this fort, you're wrong. Mediocrity awaits you outside this fort, where your full potential will never unfold, where there are no challenges worthy of your skills, where all your battles have already been fought for you.
What do you want?
You're the only one who can keep up with me intellectually. I want you to run the Protectorate with me. If you stay in the sect, we can rise together and take command. I know you hate me. But your life here will be fuller and richer than any place else. If you stay, I promise to make things hard for you. But I know you can endure it and rise above it to live a life beyond your wildest imagination.
I was gonna leave the sect, go back to what was left of my former life, but you've convinced me otherwise.
Good.
You've convinced me to respect the Father's wishes and marry Duan. And I will dedicate myself to blocking you, sister.
I accept the challenge, sister.
And if anything should happen to Father while he recovers, I will kick your ass.
And so it begins.
It begins.
What happened?
I'm staying, or rather leaving, to marry Duin.
Who's in charge then? You or Zuhara?
We both are. Come, let us prepare for the trip to Duin's fort.
A loosened jaw will clear the path. That is the message of the omen. So I should speak more, use my words to gain my fate.
I'll lead you to your quarters. You'll remain there till the engagement rite tomorrow evening.
What formal rite?
It's a rarely invoked protocol. Master Zahara has requested to formally present you to the sect. I'll take charge of you until then.
If it is protocol, then I must follow it.
What's going on?
We must wait till Zahara arrives until we can meet anyone.
How long?
Tomorrow night.
Is he staying with us?
Who presents this maiden to our sect?
I do, in my father's stead.
Then, let the families commune.
If she dies under his protection, Ozed's control of the sect unravels. It would be a simple matter for you to push Dylan aside and assume control.
I'm not convinced, and I do not want blood on my hands.
Ozed's betrayal of you and your father by favoring Duane does not sting.
I have a notion of my own. I will violate your sister repeatedly until her spirit is broken. And then I will manipulate Dylan through her.
I am not convinced. She has a hard disposition that will not break as easily as you suggest.
Well, I didn't say this would happen quickly. This will take some time, so be patient.
When we start?
Tonight.
I do not believe it can succeed.
What, you doubt my abilities? Then I invite you to watch.
Chance to be alone. The others!
Finish her.
What are you doing? I told you you could watch, but remotely.
Kill her.
I told you I don't want any blood on my hands.
Come. What happened?
Help me. What happened?
He raped me. Now I will rape him.
You're not in control of your senses. You're still in shock. Let me get Grandmaster Bozzy.
No! I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna punish Dushan.
Leave that to the sect.
Don't you see? The sect can't know about this. It would jeopardize the peace if it got out that I was attacked by a master from Bozed's sect. But if I punish Dushan myself, he has to keep quiet, or else face the consequences from the Protectorate. By keeping his attack on me secret, I hold his future in my hands.
But you will be no better than him if you do this.
I know. Will you help me or not?
No. I will not let you throw away your future with the Protectorate. If it even comes out what you did, you will not be granted any mercy.
I will go with you.
I don't need to tell you what will happen if Grandmaster Bozet discovers what you did to me. Do I? You will hand over your land holdings to Duin and me as a wedding present. Is that clear? Now get out of my sight.
I'm injured. Fetch me aid. Now! Proposition for you. I will set you free, but you must kill all the masters, starting with Nira. And promise me my own territory in your kingdom.
Come closer. I cannot hear you.
Let Iban subdue Tazgoot.
We must help Iban.
Slow down. Let Tazgoot have his way with our enemies in the Protectorate. We lie low, wait till the dust settles, and emerge and take control.
That is sheer cowardice. I will have no part of it.
What is cowardice to one is survival to another. But you're right. Let us join them and recapture Tazgoot.
So much for the Protectorate and its code of honor. This one tortured me relentlessly and then begged me to destroy all of you in exchange for a place in my kingdom. He'll get his wish, just not the way that he planned. He'll be the baton I use to lead my way as I rebuild my army. And I will begin with members of your sect. Then I will amass the 100,000 zombie heads I need to infect your capital and rule.
They're no longer the masters we knew. Killing them now is the only mercy we can give them. Just kill them. What of Zuhara, then? Has she survived?
I do not see her body. And Tazgoot did not turn her into a zombie.
We can review the security tapes.
What will you do now that you are the lone survivor of your sect?
I will meditate and seek a path.
You are no longer safe here. Return with me to Grandmaster Lubach's fort. His sect could use your wise counsel while Grandmaster Lubach recovers. Grandmaster Bozet, I do not wish to add to your sadness, but I must confess that I tortured and violated Master Dushan. He had violated me. But I did not come to you. I took it upon myself to punish him. I have dishonored my sect. I am prepared for banishment.
Master Nura, Tazgoot is at large once again. Then his capture. I will absolve you of your crimes if you pledge to hunt down Tazgoot so that he can pay for the death of my son. Bring me back the heads of every zombie in Tazgoot's army.
I will, Grandmaster.